During Buddha's time, there lived a woman named Gotami. She married at a very young age. She gave birth to a child. She loved her child so much. One day, her child felt ill and died. Gotami loved her baby greatly and refused to believe that her son was dead. She carried the body of her son around the village, asking if there was anyone who can bring her son back to life. The villagers all saw that the son was already dead and there was nothing that could be done. They advised her to accept his death and arrange for the funeral. In great grief, she fell upon her knees and clutched her son's body close to her body. She kept uttering for her son to wake up. An elder villager who was a disciple of Buddha took pity on her and suggested her to consult Buddha. Gotami, we cannot help you, but you should go to the Buddha. Maybe he can bring your son back to life. She immediately went to the Buddha's residence and pleaded to him to bring her son back to life. Lord, please revive my son or else I will die. Buddha said, Gotami, I have a way to bring your son back to life. She said, Lord, I will do anything to bring my son back. Buddha said, if that is the case, then I need you to find me something. Bring me mustard seeds, but it must be taken from a house where no one residing in the house has ever lost a family member. Bring this seed back to me and your son will come back to life. Gotami went house to house trying to find the mustard seed. At the first house, a young woman offered to give her some mustard seeds. But when Gotami asked if she had ever lost a family member to death, the young woman said her grandmother died a few months ago. She moved on to the second house. A husband died a few years ago. The third house lost an uncle. The fourth house lost an aunt. She kept on moving house to house, but the answer was all the same. Every house had lost a family member to death. Gotami finally came to realize that there is no one in the world who had never lost a family member to death. She now understood that the death is inevitable and a natural part of life. Putting aside her grief, she buried her son in the forest. She then returned to the Buddha and became his follower. Everything in this world is subject to change, decay, and death. Decay and death cause sorrow and suffering. The way to avoid suffering was suggested by Buddha. That is, we should accept the change and practice detachment.